Hi guys, I'm Connor from Surface to Air Sports, and this is the 2021 Liquid Force RXD boat wakeboard. And this here is the 2021 Liquid Force RXD Aero Core boat wakeboard. I'm going to run through both of these boards in this video, let you know what's similar about them, let you know what's different, and why if you should go for either one. Hope you enjoy. So we're a board sports retailer based in the UK, specialising in wakeboarding, snowboarding and kite surfing. If after watching this video you'd like to get your hands on an RXD or an RXD Aero, please have a look at our website, s2as.com. So to start us off, the traditional RDX Rafter Roams Pro Model board. It's been the Liquid Force lineup for a few years now. Comes with a PU foam mold, compression molded core, and it's reinforced with Pro Glass, which is Liquid Force's unique blend of fiberglass weaves that add resilience and liveliness to this already great board. When you come off the wake, this board's going to snap down, it's going to give you loads of pop and a great deal of amplitude. So we compare the RDX to the RDX Aero Core. Now this is about 1.5 kilos lighter. It's different foam core constructions, Divining cell foam reinforced with carbon stringers. This board is stiffer, it's going to give you more response, and it's going to give you more lift. As you come into the wake, like, you can feel how light this board is, but until you ride it, you can't fathom how much it's going to boost you into the air. It's worth noting, with both the RDXs for 2021, they don't use Liquid Force Flex Track. You've got traditional M6 inserts, so you can pair these boards up with your favourite bindings from any brand. But if you go into the Aero model, I would thoroughly recommend the Liquid Force Aero bindings, just for that sort of completion of the ultimate lightweight feeling. Each binding only comes in about 900 grams. So to pair that up with this board that weighs 2.5 kilos, that's what, less than 5 kilos on your feet as you're cutting into the wake. It's just phenomenal. So in the RDX for the 2021 season, it's utilising a 3-stage rocker. So obviously flatter midsection with more uplifted kick at the nose and tail. So we talk about this a lot, but the difference between continuous and 3-stage is quite important. With a continuous rocker line, you've got a smooth, continuous curve that's going to give you a little bit more predictability. It's going to be easier to cut into that wake and always just come off with a nice, gentle pop. But you're going to find that pop to be not so high, it's going to be longer and mellower. But with a 3-stage rocker, you maybe have to put a little bit more effort in just to make sure that you hit that sweet spot of the wake, but you are going to get so much more lift. You're going to go higher, more amplitude, more up in the air, which is going to give you more time. So if you're looking to improve your spins, your tricks, something you're not entirely sure about throwing with the 3-stage rocker, whether it be in the RDX or the RDX Aero Core, it's going to give you the time that you need to master those new tricks. So on the bases of both RDXs, you've got a double concave. Now that's going to keep you nice and high on the surface of the water, giving you enhanced acceleration and good maneuverability. But then from the nose and the tail of the board towards the center that tapers off ever so slightly, you've got a slight V shape. So there's a slight sort of protruding shape that comes out of the base of the board there. What that does is it's going to channel the water down, and it's going to give you more control in your riding and provide easier transference when you're changing from rail to rail. So if we continue to look at the base of the RDX, as we look down the side here, we've got decent edge channeling that starts about halfway down from the tip. and gets progressively deeper as we work our way down the board. Now that's going to help you in your progressive cut into the wake. And at the top of the board, on the nose and the tail, we've got quite deep quad molded in fins. Now they're deep enough that they're going to give you a lot of control and a lot of hold, but still loose enough for friendly surface tricks as well. It's also worth noting that on the regular RDX, there's a removable center fin on the nose and tail. Just 2 screws, you can pop that out, which makes this board a little bit more beginner friendly. If you're just starting out on your wakeboarding journey, you just want a little bit more guidance as you're riding behind the back of the boat, obviously leave that center fin in. As you get to progress with your level, pop them out. Obviously the RDX Aero Core, being the more premium version for those more advanced riders, doesn't bother with that center fin, because if you're going for this board, probably a chance you don't need it. So it's worth mentioning in this video the price difference in these RDX boards. In the UK, the RDX normal, I don't really know what to call it, with the PU foam core comes in at £339, whereas the RDX Aero Core, obviously this is a unique foam div and cell core reinforced with carbon stringers, is £700. Now that is quite a sizable price difference, but you are getting a lot more board for your money. It's 1.5 kilos lighter, it's stiffer, it's stronger, it's going to give you more pop, more air time. It's a dramatic improvement on what is already an incredible board and is absolutely worth it. So the RDXs come in the same sizes. Obviously there's a 134, the 138, and then a 142. Obviously if you're unsure on what sizing to go for, please get in touch with us directly or drop a comment below. We are more than happy to help out. So the RDX and the RDX Aero Core 2021 Liquid Force boat wakeboards. Looking at the traditional RDX, if you're, to be honest, any level of boat wakeboarder, if you're just wanting some cruise around back on the back of your family boat, or if you're really trying to push it at your local leg. 3-stage rocker, loads of pop and a great amount of stiffness. But if you are an experienced rider and you're wanting one of the stiffest boards on the market, something that is going to launch you high, then the RDX Aero Core is probably the place to look. Obviously, if you are interested in getting either of these boards, have a look at our website, s2as.com, but please be aware there are very limited numbers of the Aero Core in any of the Aero Cores this season. So I've been Connor from Surface to Air Sports. Hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please give it a like and subscribe to our channel. The more people who interact with our videos and follow us, obviously the more content like this we are going to put out. If you do have any questions, like I say, please drop them in the comments below and we will reply to you. Thank you.